おはようございます。今日は東日本大震災
I would
の
like to talk
復興
about
政策について
post-disaster
政府の復興
reconstruction
政策
policy of the Japanese government with particular emphasis on tsunami-stricken areas. The tsunami was devastating, and some towns have been completely changed because of the debris. But today, these areas have nothing. As you can see, where are people now? Why is it that houses are not yet reconstructed on these sites? People, in total, 340,000 people are still living in evacuation. Many of them are living in temporary houses the government has prepared, and also government rented houses, and they are waiting for communities to be rebuilt soon. A salient feature of ongoing reconstruction is a strong initiative by towns and villages. Because earthquake and tsunami was so devastating, even in this screen you can see 220 municipalities involved, and tsunami devastated areas stretching 70 kilometers north to south. Therefore, if the central government in Tokyo comes up with one single unique plan that would not accommodate locally different diverse needs and circumstances, in some towns and communities will be overlooked. Therefore, the central government can provide technical and financial support, but the people themselves have to be in the driver's seat. And also, the locally driven reconstruction plan is very important. Unfortunately, reconstruction process is long. During this period, people may encounter challenges and difficulties. In order for them to hang on in such a difficult process, people need to feel that was their own decision. A sense of ownership is very important. They can hang on because of a sense of ownership. Therefore, we make sure that local residents decide their own future. If the local residents can agree upon a plan, the plan can be implemented. That is why we stick to the sense of ownership by the locals. The quicker path for reconstruction is to put buildings back in the original site. However, that is not realistic because this region has suffered tsunami many times in the past. For the past 50 years, people protected their plan with enormous sea wall. But like this, the seawall was breached by towering tsunami that no one could ever anticipate. So there is a limit to such a structure. So we have to think outside the box. There are different approaches. One approach is to relocate the houses and hospitals where evacuation is difficult to safe, higher grounds. For example, the government can develop new land by the government, and the people can be relocated to this area. Of course, flat land that is left behind can be used for industrial purpose. In emergency cases, when people are working, they are able to evacuate to a safer place. 270 communities have come up with such plans. They are now moving to a site acquisition and concrete design stage, and already some construction is underway. Another approach, in the case where relatively large land is available, people can move to a part of the inland area of that flat land, which can be elevated so that tsunami cannot reach this area. So necessary costs for raising can be borne by the government, where people are able to build their house on the site they receive in exchange for the land they previously had. And government is providing a diverse menus, diverse options so that they could accommodate different needs of the towns. And I talked about those who can build their own house. However, for those who cannot build their own houses, local governments can provide public housing for disaster-stricken people. There is a plan like this. They plan to build more than 20,000 units, and the plan is underway. However, even if a new town is created, without jobs, people will not be able to live. However, this region are aging and population is declining, and this region was already in economic predicament even before 3/11. So without job, people cannot live. So for a community with a shrinking population to grow economically, there needs to be three things. Firstly, the elderly which didn't have a job, and also women who were engaged in simple job in the past have to be able to work. So dynamic community where people can work is necessary. And secondly, through efficiency, labor productivity has to be raised. In Japan, efficiency improvement was mainly seen in export-oriented industries. However, other industries need to raise efficiency, thus revenues. Third is added value. This is a fishery processing plant under construction. For example, the fish they catch simply cannot be sold in the market. Rather, they should be processed so that they can add value. And also, traditional products can be made brand products with higher added value, so that they can gain more revenue, and government is supporting such initiatives. In areas where elderly is high in number, there are many aged people who are losing health. However, since hospitals are also devastated, there is not enough hospital and nursing care facilities. Of course, we cannot increase facilities and staff as much as one wishes. Therefore, concept of local integrated care encompassing healthcare, nursing care, preventive service, housing, and livelihood support is important, so that we can create healthy and sound community whereby sick people and aged people can be supported in the community. And this is needed for the entire country, which is aging. However, we have high expectations for efforts made by the affected region ahead of the rest of the country. Immediately after the disaster, we received heartwarming support and encouragement from the world. I am very grateful for that. At last, we see full-scale reconstruction underway. It is in this stage that creative thinking is necessary for new community building. I hope through interaction between the affected people and those who are assisting them, new ideas and new trials will arise to carve out the future ahead of us. That is my strong hope. Therefore, I sincerely hope that people in the world with creativity and wisdom will come back to the affected region so that they can help reconstruction in the affected region. Thank you very much.